Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Wyatt Langford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0.
Ball upstairs.
That one missed. Right through there for a strike. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Take a look at the lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Corey Seager, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball one. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
The 2-2 on the way. Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Brandon Nimmo in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. That one is upstairs. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. He goes down looking. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Mackenzie Gore. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bryce Harper leading things off and takes a strike. Harper with a homer in his last game.
That's out.
Gore in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Ball. That's inside.
Foul ball there. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Walcott gets under it. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Schwarber steps in against the lefty. He punished southpaws last season, Siggy, big time.
Yeah, hurt him with homers, Boog. Hit 23 against lefties in 2025, which was nearly a record. But Cecil Fielder has him beat by 2 thanks to his 1990 season with the Tigers.
Gets him to chase after that one. And there's a ball. Got him. 2 away now.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's Turner now.
Ball. Down.
The 1-0.
Outside. That's a ball.
On the ground. Tosses to first. Turner is out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Philadelphia, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Berger matched a homer in his last game. There's a strike. The next pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And that one almost got him. Ripped to right. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Josh Young,
That's a ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-1. Way high.
Ball.
No score here in the second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Smith gets out of the way. That's ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's down.
And that's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
And that's ball 3. There's a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. Popped up left side. Turner drifts towards it. He's got it, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2, Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Way inside. This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's JT Realmuto. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Pitch kicks away. To third. Tag. Save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good lead, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
To the right side. Throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third. This is Bryson Stott. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that's outside. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Towards first, Berger. Takes it himself. 2 away.
Batting 7, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
2 down, bases empty. And now Adolis Garcia. Just missed.
Outside. Hey.
And there's a strike.
2.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Rangers nothing. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Danny Jansen leading things off and takes a strike. Jansen launched a homer in his most recent game. And that skips in the dirt. That one almost got him. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one
That's
misses.
ball 4.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Jock Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Batting 9th, center fielder, Sebastian Walcott.
One out man at first. Up next for the Rangers, Sebastian Walcott. Looking for his first big league hit right here. This one in the air right field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1. Almost got him.
Ball 2.
Jansen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Seager stands in now.
Ball, that's just out.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that is foul. Here's a 1-1. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Rangers get 1 on the RBI double. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and digging in for Philadelphia, Otto Kemp.
Otto Kemp.
That one ripped, but foul. High fly ball, right field. And there's 1 away.
Batting 9th, center fielder, Brandon
Marsh steps to the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
Ball 1.
Tied up here in the early going. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
2.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Just
Inside ball.
missed. Check swing, and he went. And it's a full count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so just makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Harper now.
Well, fresh off a stellar game. Let's see if he can keep it going today, Boog. Hitless so far at the dish, but it's still early.
Two down, nobody on. And that's it for a strike. And it's 0-2. That one inside. Look out.
That's a ball.
The guy at the plate
outside.
could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Hammered, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-0. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 4th. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Inside, just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Nimmo not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. The 3-1. Fastball for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. That one carrying. Gone. His first homer of the year, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a foul out of play.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Struck him out looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Here's Josh Young. This one in the air. Sosa in position. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Josh Smith.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. He popped out his first time. That one lifted to left. Kemp coming on. And that is that. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the 4th. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Bottom of the 4th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Comes a 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. This one in the air, center field. Walcott on the move, and there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. And here is Sosa to the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. That's in there. Strike 1. Sosa measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now, and he was born in Panama. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
The Rangers up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out to short. Seager slings to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher JT.
And now it's JT Realmuto.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And they tie it up. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. that one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that will end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Jansen batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. We've seen a lot of soft contact from them, and it hasn't been easy to.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Going. Gone. Danny Jansen hits one out. His second of the year, and the Rangers take the lead. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here is Jock Peterson.
Nope.
Close,
Ball
but
one.
called a ball. And that is ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a swing and a miss there. Swings through him for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Stepping in, Sebastian Walcott.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's to third. Sosa fires in time.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Wyatt Langford.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
And he's there at third with a triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot.
Hey.
Two outs and one in scoring position.
Ball that time.
Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Banks getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Base hit and a run comes in.
Picks himself up at RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 down. So next to hit for Texas, Brandon Nimmo.
Inside, ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back
No,
there,
that's foul.
and it's a foul ball. Two. In the air, right field. And that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Phillies 2. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies.
Well, these Phillies, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They've found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Hey!
No question about this one. It's out of here. And Elbombi blasts it out. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Otto Kemp now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. That's in for a strike. The Rangers leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Ball in.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here is Brandon Marsh. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, left field. Langford under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, First baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here is Bryce Harper.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Oh, look at the stop. Now a jump throw. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. 5 innings complete. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. New arm out of the bullpen, Jose Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Jake Berger getting ready to hit. Just missed. The lefty, the 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. There's a high chopper. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman Josh Young.
Josh Young digs in now. Pulls that one foul. The 0-1. And that skips into dirt. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Orion Kerkering, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hit weakly on the ground. Harper steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Josh Smith.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Up the middle. Stop. Throws to first. That ends the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching for Texas.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jacob Latz.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
For the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. And another ball. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jacob Junis getting loose out there. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Here's Trey Turner. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
All base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
One down, Phillies down a run.
Nope, that's inside.
That
That's
misses.
ball 3.
They're now 3-1. Fought off foul. Payoff pitch. In the air, center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
And now here is Edmundo Sosa, 1 for 2. High fly ball, right field. Nimmo under it. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds at 4-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks. This is his 3rd time out this year. Now it's Jansen to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. That one's in there. That's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Inside, almost got him. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's ball 3.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fly ball down the line. Takes it in for the out. One down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And now Jack Peterson. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Got him. That's the second out.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Now, Sebastian Walcott.
Aye!
Swing and a tapper. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and it remains a 4-3 game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest. Real Muto in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Latz thought that was a strike, and here's the challenge. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Broken bat, roll to first. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So up next, Bryson Stott. Pitch misses there,
pitch is out.
and it's 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball two.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that misses. And the count is 3-1. Adolis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard liner. And there's two down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jacob Latz is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for Texas,
Michel Otanez comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered in this game. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1. Foul ball there. Not close with that one, and that's ball one. chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Phillies down in order. They still trail it here 4-3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brad Keller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Back to the top of the order now. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. This one in the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop Corey Seager.
Now it's Corey Seager.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Off the plate,
Stirring in the
1.
Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering appears to be getting loose. McCandley getting loose as well. And the 1-0. Foul ball. The 1-1. Bounced up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Rangers, right fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Nope, that's inside. Ball 2.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that one ripped to left. And that is that. It's the Rangers 4 and the Phillies 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Otto Kent stands in for the Phillies. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Martin up and throwing. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2-2 now. Left field, and that is a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And that's down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Back to work, 3-2 now. In the air on the infield. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Rangers trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ball one there.
That's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Making a move at first. Here's the Phillies pinch runner, Johan Rojas, opting for a faster runner as they try to tie this thing up.
Well, Boog, yet another standout game
Oh,
from
that's
him.
off the plate.
Quick hands, great balance in the box. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, and it's paying off.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Just off the inside edge.
That's a really good take.
And now it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Michel Otoñez out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Chris Martin gets the call from the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Kyle Schwarber will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball popped up. Young gets there. He's under it. And that's the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 9th. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball 1 there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Breaking ball misses down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now the third baseman, Josh Young.
Third baseman, Josh Young.
Hey!
And that one way outside. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. One-two now. Slider misses outside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That
Ball
one
three.
misses, and a full count now. And there's ball
Ball.
four.
Take your base.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman, Josh Smith.
Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That
That's a
misses. Ball one. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Base hit. The throw in. He's in there.
Up next for the Rangers.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
First and second, one out. Danny Jansen to hit here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, one out.
Ball.
Right side. Stop. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Jock
There comes the
Peterson.
skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brad Keller departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies,
number
Zach
39.
McCambley.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
And Jock Peterson stands in.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
This one chopped up the middle. Stop. Tosses to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. It's the Rangers 4 and the Phillies 3.
Now pitching for Texas,
Back now,
number
and on the
62,
mound, the closer,
Robert
Robert Garcia. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Trey Turner getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. A little bit low. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Sliced hard but foul. One and 2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Hit right there. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And that's in there for strike 1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Phillies have just 1 out remaining.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Stop. In the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Big situation right here. You got some speed over there at first base. He represents the tying run. Question is, do you send him and get him in the scoring position, or do you let that
line drive, base hit? And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies. Alec Bohm looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. Alec Bohm in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
2 on, 2 outs. Left field, way back there. Carrying well. Gone. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
This one ends with a final score of 6-4. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.